Hello, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. In honor of Star Wars Day, I'd like to share two of my favorite Star Wars Day stories, and then we'll have a short little leadership lesson that comes from that. So my first Star Wars Day story, we're going to talk about my very first Ironman, which actually took place on May 4th, 2019, down in St. George, Utah. Great day, fantastic weather, perfect day for the event. However, right from the start, kind of in trouble, had some issues. Right as I exited T1, I got a flat tire, right? What flat tire? Only 100 meters right into the 56-mile bike ride. One of the most challenging 70.3 courses in the world, right? So a spectator, bless his heart, ran over, came to help me out. Like, no, dude, thanks, I've got this. This dude was not to be dissuaded. However, he then proceeded to help me put on my tube and then gave me a pinch flat. Fantastic, awesome, not cool. Luckily, also had a patch kit there. So here I am putting the glue on, waiting for some cure time. Well, you gotta let it set up, get tacky, put it on there. Great. So finally, thanks, dude, helping put it on there. Weird thing though, as I'm pulling away, he shouts out, "Now go past some fat chicks." I'm like, excuse me? Listen, buddy, I don't care what body type you are. You're there on the sideline. Worse than that, you're judging me. You put me 20 minutes farther behind. And now you're shouting your chauvinistic nonsense at me as I'm riding away. So there I am, riding away, fuming. I'm realizing kind of why it made me so mad, right? So I grew up watching awesome people like Princess Leia, like fight from the front lines, right? Literally kicking Jabba the Hutt's butt when he put her in chains and forced her into some sexist outfit, right? So that's the kind of fierce, independent attitude that my girls have. And I wasn't about to let this guy's comment ruin my inaugural Ironman, right? So I had a great day, loved the experience, crossed the finish line. Woo! Got the t-shirt, got the medal. It was great. Second, May the 4th story comes from a 5K from an undisclosed location in Southwest Asia, actually. I got the t-shirt right here. So, I mean, this is a great t-shirt, right? I mean, check this sucker out, right? So, May the 4th be with you. Great t-shirt from the undisclosed location, Southeast Asia, right? So, you know, we all get there, right? It's hot in May. I've actually had 3 May the 4th be with yous in deployments. So for some reason, they always send me to the desert in the middle of the summer, right? So, of course, no 5K would be complete without the mandatory safety briefing. So, of course, it's hot, it's humid, sandy, and OPSEC, right? Hey everybody, make sure you turn off your GPS trackers. Do not share these on Strava, right? I think some of my greatest individual mentorship moments took place on that deployment. It was awesome. Wish I could have stayed that one longer, but that also brings me to the leadership lesson for today, right? So here is this chessboard. So this chess set actually came from my very first deployment to Afghanistan. She's beautiful, right? So soapstone and tiger eye opal. So if you can see that board, I mean this sucker, she's heavy, right? Now the thing about chess, right? So you have we've all been either players, and at times we're the pieces, right? So we have these lowly little pawns. We're gonna talk about the pawns, okay? So Then we have the back row pieces, okay? So at the beginning of the game, you're either a back row piece or you're a pawn. The pawns, small, disposable, right? They exist simply to provide cover for the far more important back row pieces, right? Lambs to the slaughter. The true strategists out there, they'll sacrifice them at the right time. They'll maximize their tragic yet necessary deaths. However, this is the approach of the idiot, okay? This player, they think they know strategy, but they don't. You see, each one of these little pawns, they have their own dreams, wishes, aspirations, and unrealized talent, right? Sure, in their current state, they have limited mobility, they have limited moves, but what can they become, right? With the right leader, the right strategy, careful, deliberate development, and they make it all the way to the back row, they get to transform to whatever back row piece they have been groomed to become. Now, that is the magic of a true chess master, okay? They understand that each pawn, each member of their team can become more than a role player. You need to ask them, what are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? It's not just work, not just for work, but for your life, okay? How can we chart a path that gets them here? Now, going back to Star Wars, right? You think of those Star Wars heroes, they were pawns, right? Look at Finn. He started off as the literal, faceless, disposable pawn for the First Order. Luke, just a farm boy. Rey, scavenger. We cheer for these people because they were given an opportunity. They had a mentor, they had a teacher, they had a leader who took their hand, plotted their path with them, and with the Force made themselves and the universe better. May the Fourth and the Force be with you and us, and help us be better leaders for our teams. See you later. Thank you.